Hello, friends. I am very happy to see you. It's good to be together again, isn't it?
Hello, colleagues. How have you been? It's been a while since we meet, right?
Good night, everybody. Very good. Thanks for asking.
Guys, I am happy to be with you today. I am very well. I always am.
Hi friends, how are you doing this beautiful night? It is a pleasure for me to share this meeting with all of you.
After not seeing eight others for so long, we should talk about for a while. For my character, I will talk about Isabel Allende. She was born in Lima, Peru, and she was one of the greatest Latin American novelists and history for her romance and mystery novels. She got married of the 12, 12 years old with your family, life in American status, but she kept working in winter and newspaper in magazines. So she had a lot for work in her life. She wrote her first novel in a letter addressed to her grandfather that was titled The House of Spirits. And from that moment, she was recommended in famous novel Winter, just like Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Her works were popular around the world, for which obtains prizes and recommendations in the field of Latin American literature. She currently a unit status citizen, where she continues to live with her family to this day. She was in the most important and interesting novelist and Latin American.
Yes, her history is an unusual fiction and reality that combines the products of imagination with historical documentation and with the data that she extracts from her own biography or from the experience of those around her.
In my opinion, I love that people telling and interests of the other saying and in the world. She is representative and how creative a woman can be, the great effort that must be made to be successful.
I have been a great reader of this wonderful work, such as Inés de Alma Mia, Paula, and so many stories that have interesting it, illustrate and thought as aspect of our own history and the world.
Oh, it's amazing. Isabel Allende was a very important writer who represented famous and magical. Really, she had an amazing life. Friend, a few days ago I read a very interesting article by Mary Carey. I would like to share my report with you. He said that Mary Carey was born in 1867. He said that she was one of the greatest scientists who ever lived. He said that she was a pioneer in the field of radioactivity and she discovered the chemical element radium in polonium. He said that she was the only person to win two Nobel Prizes in two different sciences. He said that she was the first female professor at the University of Paris. He said that she was born in Warsaw, Poland. He said that her father was a math and physics teacher and was a great influence on her early education. He said that from a very young age, he was an exceptional student with an incredible memory. He said that she often went without for or sleep to see could study. He said that her brilliant mind in her to Paris to study and investigate. He said that she met husband in college. He died good, married, and spent most of their time together in her labs studying radioactive material. He said that they won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903. He said they won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911. He said that she dies in 1934 from a condition caused by decades of radiation exposure.
I understood your character is very interesting. And also, she did incredible things, right? She was incredible life.
I think it's very good for us to learn about the history of these famous people.
I get it. She is a very interesting character from who we can learn many good things.
All I have heard of Mary before. I am still amazed at the countless garnered. Her contribution to science and society will always be immortal. I would like to tell you about one of my favorite artists, A.J. House. He was an overflowing singer-songwriter from London, whom the world was looking out to now, thanks to her contralto vocal range, which they describe as acoustically powerful and able to express her emotions with depth. The daughter of a salesman and a pharmacist, Whitehouse was born on September 14 in 1983 in Southage into a humble family. Her father instilled in her a love for jazz, and she was always clear that she wanted to become a good performer of musical genre. Everine de France Beer's album, released in 2003, critics have been nearly unanimous in praising the freshness, rareness, and insight of Ila's lyrics, but it was her second album, Back to Black, in 2006 that established her as a spectacular and talented singer-songwriter who rose to international stardom. She won the 2008 Grammy Awards by winning 5 of the 6 awards for her second album in her discography, one of the best albums of the decade. Um, a victim of drugs and alcohol addiction and her own self-destructive personality, the singer died prematurely 3 years later when she has practically ruined her career. At the time of the death, Amy House was only 27 years old, which is why she is included in the so-called 27 Club, which includes other deceased of that age, such as Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, or Jim Morrison. Also, Amy may have left early. Her work continues to influence and inspire not only fans, but other artists as well.
It's really credible. She was a well-known artist, but with a very sad ending because of her drug addiction.
I see. It's a very good option that you have of your character, and it shows the most important thing in his life and what he did. This is very important option for you.
She really is a very hardworking character. She worked hard in everything she did, and that will be the best.
In this small space, I want to share a little about Jennifer Lopez, who is an excellent enterprising woman. Jennifer Lopez, or better known as J-Lo, is a multi-talent and influence superstar. She is an actress, singer, songwriter, record producer, and dancer. She is also a very smart businesswoman and has used her fame to launch her own fashion line and perfumes. She has upset animals' rights groups by using fur. She is the race incarnator of Latin American ancestry in Hollywood. Jennifer Lopez was born in 1969 and raised in the Bronx district of New York. She always dreamed of fame but left it quite late before she did something about it. When she was 19, she started singing and dancing lessons. After 2 years, she was selected as a dancer for MTV and as a backup singer for Janet Jackson. In the 1990s, J-Lo appeared in several hit movies. Her performance in the lead role in Selena in 1997 received reviews. Lopez has appeared in over 20 movies. She released her debut album on the 6th in 1999, which was a top 10 hit in the USA. He has released a total of 7 albums in English and Spanish. Jennifer Lopez has explained her business interesting into many areas. In 2003, she launched her J-Lo brand, which is hugely popular with young women. She followed his with her 2005 Sweet Face and 2007 Sweet Face collection, Hair Glow by J-Lo. Perfume broke many sales records. J-Lo also owns a restaurant in Miami and a film and television production company. There's no telling in which direction J-Lo wish venture next.
Wow, really Jennifer Lopez is a spectacular artist. I really like her way at dancing.
J-Lo is definitely one of the most successful Latin American artists in the United States. She has sold close to 80 million records and won numerous awards. What she was a child is truly admirable.
I think Yellow very beautiful and she dances wonderfully. She always makes her shows seem out of this world. But in my case, I like the singer Ayumi Hamasaki. She was a very famous singer. She was born in 1978 on the island of Kyushu in southern Japan. She moved to Tokyo when she was 14 years old because she wanted to become a superstar. After a brief stint as a model, she turned to sing. Her 1999 debut album, A Song for Its Sets, debuted at number one of the music charts and stayed there 4 weeks straight. Ayu had arrived and her fans of the loved her. She quickly became an icon and staying sensation. She held the record for a Japanese woman with the number one single and for having a number one single every year for the 10th consecutive years. Her music videos of the hair were the most extravagant and expensive ever made by a non-American. In fact, the Scott on a presence in Japan's pop culture culture and the entertainment industry of the entire country. She a fashion icon with her own clothing lines, she soundtrack movies, TV shows, and includes anime series. She had a cartoon herself. She hosted radio and TV shows, and on top of that, she even opened a restaurant. But sadly, in 2008, Hamasaki revealed that she had gone totally deaf. in 1 year and that her condition was permanent. She told her fans that she is struggling with this will not stop singing. She is a truly admirable woman.
True. Unfortunately, there is no treatment for tinnitus. Specialists believe that only staying in low noise environment will slow down the progression of the disease.
Well, we share our correctors. They are all very good, but we could decide one just one. What can we do now? Does anyone have any ideas?
I think it's okay to have no reason and to decide it on just one. Thanks for this space. See you soon.
I am so glad to have talked to you about so interesting people. Bye.
Now we are learning new things about our favorite celebrities. Friends, I have to go make something to eat. I'm very hungry. Take care. Bye.
All the characters are very interesting. They are all very good. It was very nice to share this space. Bye.
Right.